Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And your voice matter, man. Oh, man. Whew. We got to talk about this. What if Dak was really about the money? Fake outrage alert. You got to watch out. It's a lot of fake outrage. So obviously Dak came out, spoke about the fact that he don't play for money. And just like clockwork, here come the roaches. Yep, the attention-seeking roaches. Where they obviously go out there and try to make a name and get clicks off good people. Well, new media, we shoot back.
You can't handle the truth.
So we gonna go through the real truth, and we gonna show the hypocrisy, and we gonna tell the truth if you can handle it. Do you want answers?
You want answers?
Sit back, I got you. Boss Cowboy Sports, with your voice matters.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son,
D.A.
my
Lee.
daughter, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what
Toxic.
I like, get a check, I
D
go
Block.
for the ride. I've been down the ride for the wins.
Mr. Right.
Never run for none, I face
What's
my
up?
fears. I just drop for 9 month to month.
Sin
still from
City.
year to year. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Let's go.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Run it.
I'm sporty and rich.
What's up?
I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty
Tyrone
and
Church.
rich. Do
Ow!
it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a risk.
Let's go.
Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I
Come
like
on.
to treat every day like it's
my
my
B-Day. See in the building.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Angie in the building. Let's go.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Icy in the building.
I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Man, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, with your voice matter.
Do it again, again, again.
And we need all the executives to have a seat. Let's go. Man, let's go.
Do it again, again, again.
All right, man. So I always got a lot of football to talk about. But every now and then, you got to kind of sit back and kind of shoot back. Because it just get annoying. I'm just being all the way honest. It get annoying. You know, everybody know that came out and said what he said about not playing for money, right? So, like I said in the intro, that brought out the roaches coming out with this fake, sanctimonious, self-righteous, like they go check my quarterback, right? Like he capping on what he said. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he is not capping it. And I will go to the whole opposite side and say he is actually too friendly. He is too friendly. And I would also take it a step further and say his love for the game is used against him. So I'm gonna make the case because I feel like I'm definitely one of the best ones to make this case. I would definitely say Men Law Nation. I would definitely say Men Law Nation make a good case against this type of hypocrisy. So just keep in mind, we will go back to talking about football all week, but sometimes you got to go through history, because the worst part, and I'm just being honest, the worst part is when you go look under the tweet where Cal made his statements. You saw a whole lot of Cowboy fans in there. Well, that makes sense. That does make sense. So that type of toxic, false outrage does get in the psyche of our people. And when I see that, I like, nah. Let me do a show where we go really catch up. Because this is the worst thing about this fake outrage that we saw. This is the worst part about the fake outrage. A lot of the fake complaints that he had, Dak has already done. Almost everything that he said. And I'm going to prove it. So, real quick, somebody asked, what's my cash app? My boy Toxic. My cash app is BossCowboySports, man. Appreciate the love you getting ready to share. And if anybody want to get their comments obviously escalated to the top, we do have a super chat session. And if you got something you like, yeah, I want Boss to address this, just put it in the cash app. We go stash those to the side. And then once we stash those to the side, once I get to the super chat section, I'm gonna make sure I address it. My boss say, boss, it's been sent. Man, I appreciate the love, bruh. You know, cause just like Dak, I do this out of love, but this ain't free. And I appreciate those who know that know that this take effort, this takes work, this take a lot of research. And I'm gonna say this, I know y'all know that and y'all move like that. I never have to beg here. I never have to do that. Y'all are very generous all the time. Real talk. I appreciate it all the time too. All right. So kind of just getting into it and just going down the line and just answering the question. What if Dak was really about the money? What if, right? All right. So the first thing I'm going to say, because I got to kind of prove this, I got to go back in time and kind of show what was really going on with Dak. All right. And how would Dak be moving if he was about the money? All right. Like, what would be the real Dak? So to answer that question, I got to measure the Kool-Aid. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. So we got to measure the Kool-Aid on this and go back in time. All right. So here we go. Going back in time just to kind of, and I'm going to go through this quick. So one thing about Dak that a lot of people forgot is Dak already had a lot of ways to show that he was about the money if he wanted to. So first of all, Dak broke over 10 all-time records, not even Dallas Cowboy franchise records, all-time records as a rookie. He did things even in his first 3 years that was never done. And when you somebody of that type of start, that type of resume, you easily command what's called franchise quarterback title. And when you are a franchise quarterback, you command type of the market enumeration. meaning payment. You command it. Yeah. So we got to remember that Dak Prescott not only broke all these records in his first debut, we also got to remember the degree of difficulty in which he did it. So I shouldn't have to remind people, but Dak was thrown out there. He didn't have the luxury that we're currently seeing right now with his backup, Trey Lance. I see you super chat, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna put it to the side and come back to it. Ooh, and that's a good one. I can't wait to get to that super chat, Tyrone. But he was literally just thrown out there. Yeah. And with that massive degree of difficulty, Dak Prescott had one of the hottest starts all time. Oh, they say I'm on Landlord channel. Hold on, let me turn that off. My bad, Landlord. I ain't mean to stream to your channel, big dog. Turn it off. All right, so I just turned off Landlord. All right, appreciate that. But he had one of the hottest starts all time. And I mean what I'm saying when I say all time. If you look at Dak Prescott, right? And you look at Dak Prescott in his first 25 games. His first 25 games was literally better than a lot of the people that's Hall of Famers. In his first 18 wins, he had better production than Tony Romo, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, John Elway, Brent Favre, and Dan Marino. Yeah. So some of y'all can already hear the hate and the fake laughing. Oh, boss, he's not as good as those guys. Come on. That's not the point. The point is, when you have a start that hot, you supposed to get the bag in 3 years. Okay? So that's the point. So those of us know what happened, and I'm going to come back to this and talk about this more and more. Dak didn't get paid till after year 4. That's why you got to know who to compare his start to. So when you see an all-time start, like what we just saw out of Dak, it's not about, oh, he's as good as these guys. Nah, it's not about that. It's about you supposed to pay somebody like that because he's obvious, at minimum, what you consider franchise quarterback. Not only that, it's the money that the Joneses was making off of Dak and the publicity. As a rookie, Kyle Hurd quoted that the Dallas Cowboy franchise was making $250 million just on Dak Prescott. Say that again. What? $250 million. Just on the publicity, just on the massive exposure and worldwide publicity and drama and story of Dak Prescott. See, because people got to remember, there's an amazing story behind Dak. It's not even just the fact that he had a loved Romo behind him and a drama of that. It was the story. It was the fact that he was coming from a mom who passed from cancer. And he had to fight through that, be mentally tough, coming to the league as a non-respected fourth rounder. and have a Cinderella story? Go on this amazing run where you break the Dallas Cowboys franchise record in consecutive wins? The story, it was the story that was amazing, and it kept everybody glued on Dallas from the start. From the start. Yeah. And so then you look at the fact that also when you compare him to people that he came in with, let's not forget this. The fourth rounder was going against the Prince of London. See, when the Prince of London first started, named Carson Wentz, that was massive hype because the Eagles started 3-0. And the hype began to just fall out the trees. They began to say, he has the arm of Peyton Manning. No, he has the arm of Aaron Rodgers and the mind of Peyton Manning. And Dak rookie year, he smoked Wentz. Let me say it again. Smoked him. Oh, you good. My boy Common Sense say I'm late. What I miss? I'm just making a case. Let me just catch you up, Common Sense. I'm just making a case. I'm making a simple case. What if Dak was really about the money? And I'm just building up to the key points right now. Because, see, people got to remember his start had a lot to do with the leverage that he clearly had to really go at them Joneses. He had the leverage literally out the gate to demand money. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So keep in mind, when you are paying your quarterback fourth round money, but he giving you better performance out the gate than the number 2 overall pick, who was the better value, who was exponentially winning. See, that's the thing about this fake outrage that's just annoying. See, they don't talk about history. They don't talk about the history of what Dak was making when he was also performing at a franchise level. So y'all want to talk about Dak now and have this false bias and this false outrage now. But what about when he was the best deal in football in the last 40 years? Oh, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the fact that everything you accused him of, he already did. So you don't want to talk about that, huh? See, that's why I'm going back in time. Yeah. That's why I'm going back in time. So let me, because I'm building up to something. All right. Because I made a prediction in my first article, right? In my first article, in my summary that I wrote, this was literally the first thing that I've ever wrote on my website professionally, right? And I talked about where he's likely going to be. And I said, putting all the factors together, because I made a big case, and this was my summary of why he was going to break the bank. That was the name of the article, why Dak Prescott is going to break the bank. I said, putting all the factors together, I believe Dak Prescott will have a record-breaking contract like the other franchise quarterbacks before him. Steven placed a public bottom to his price around $28.5 million. I think Steven will hold to approximately $29.5 million average salaries and extend Dak's contract out for 6 years. See, I said it was going to be 6 years because historically, that's what the Dallas Cowboys was doing. So the Dallas Cowboys have a long track record of giving their best players long-term contracts. That's why I said 6 years. I was basing it based on history and what they normally did. Now, if they wouldn't have hardballed him, they likely could have got Dak for 6 years, which really would have been shooting himself in the foot, to be all the way honest with you. But he probably would have did it until they started getting disrespectful. Because at some point, they did started to get disrespectful. And I'm going to show you where it turned on them, okay? Because this is all leading up to what if he was about the money. I'm still answering that question, but I got to give you history. And see, remember, look at the Dallas Cowboys best. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys best, you can see clearly that they all signed long-term deals. So I was anticipating that it was going to happen with Dak. And it was easy to anticipate that. It was very easy to anticipate that that was likely getting ready to happen. Right? But something happened that messed up the whole game. Let me hit my button. It's something that happened that messed up the whole game. This is what happened that messed up the whole game. What happened is the Dallas Cowboys got disrespectful. Okay? And in disrespect, this is what they did. They allowed Carson Wentz to get ahead of Dak. See, a lot of people don't understand why that's disrespectful. It was disrespectful because when the Eagles signed Carson Wentz to a market-setting contract, Dak just swept the Eagles. Beat the dog snot out of Philly. Beat them like a bastard stepchild. Beat them like somebody in prison. Went on to the 2018 playoffs where they knocked off Seattle. And Dak had a real good game versus the Rams. And don't forget, in 2018, they low-key tried to sabotage Dak. Y'all don't remember the last game of the year? Do y'all remember what happened the last game of the year versus the Giants? Do y'all remember that? Because I do. Because that game looked like sabotage. Because what did they do? They set Zeke. They set Tyron Smith. They set Fredericks. Oh, I turned off the landlord channel. I'm not streaming on this channel no more. But thank you. They set Zeke. They set Tyron Smith. They set Fredericks. They set Zach Martin. They set everybody but your franchise quarterback in a meaningless game. In a game we already had the playoffs secured. The only person that played was Dak and his weapons. Yeah. Because to me, I believe they wanted him to have an average to bad game. That's why they set all them weapons and all his protection. Because they knew he was trying to get paid. It was year 3 where most quarterbacks get paid. Yeah. And what was the narrative? The narrative around that time, if y'all remember, oh, Dak is only doing what he's doing because everything is perfect around him. He got the best offensive line. He got Zeke. That's the reason why Dak is doing what he's doing. So if he would have played bad, it would have fed into that narrative. But Dak went crazy. What did he do? 366 yards. A game-winning throw to Cole Beasley on 4th down. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And boosted up his total stats for the year under sabotage. Yep. Moved him up to 3,885 yards and 22 touchdowns. Yep. So that's where they messed up, when they let Wentz get in front. because now it's personal. So you got to think about it. Now it's personal. And think about this. It's the fact that Wentz got paid in year 3. And people got to remember, he had to have back surgery. And it was unclear when he was coming back at the end of the season. Yeah. So now you Dak. And if you Dak, you hold on like, wait, they paid him? And I'm waiting to get paid? Wait. They showed him respect and I've been blowing him out the water? Not only that, I wasn't just blowing him out the water with my production. I'm also blowing out the number 1 overall pick, Jared Goff. So I was smoking them on my total production. I was more efficient, less interceptions, more touchdowns, better completing percentage, more yards, a better passing rating. And these guys was the number 1 and number 2 overall pick. They already making millions. And I'm over here literally making crumbs and y'all making me wait? See, people forgot the career earnings in the first 4 years. Wentz brought in $40 million as a loser. Goff has not done more. Stop it. Goff has not done more. And we gotta actually think. And I'm tired of Cowboy fans not thinking. See, because y'all say the same thing about Hurts. Hurts actually took his team to a Super Bowl. Did he? Really? Did you really look at the road that Hurts was on? Did you really look at that? Did you see that he had a horrible game, playoff game 1 in that Super Bowl run versus the Giants? He played bad. Yeah, he played like trash. Then his second game was versus San Fran, where they went against the fourth string quarterback. So now Goff has never been on Dak's level. And when I say never, I put it like this, and I guarantee you this. If you would have put Dak over there with the Rams, they win that Super Bowl. With that defense, with those weapons, with that coaching. But see, Dak was over here beating them balls with Scott Linehan. See, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that old trash play calling, vanilla play calling that Dak had to play through. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. But we want to just look at, the fact that a quarterback been to a Super Bowl and then give that quarterback all the credit without looking at the actual games and the actual performance of that quarterback and the road. Yeah, Goff is good, but he is not Dak. Yeah, Goff is good. He very good. I agree. But if you say Goff is Dak, you are just not an honest person. You're not. You are not an honest person. Because even in the game to where the Rams won on Dallas, Goff didn't do anything. He didn't do even one thing. You know who really won that game? The running game. He didn't do anything. Dak clearly outballed him. Yeah. And we talking about play. We ain't talking about, this quarterback been to the Super Bowl. So according to that logic, Jimmy Garoppolo is the GOAT. According to that logic, all you got to do is go. So that means Foles supposed to be some just magical quarterback, which we know is not true. Now Foles does get hot, but see, y'all be looking for any reason to hate your own quarterback. Y'all be looking for so like when you actually put their performances side by side, it is no way nobody that's honest will ever say Goff is on Dak's level. That's if you honest though. But if you still mad about Romo, or if you trying to be right or all this kind of stuff, or if you mad at Cowboy fans that like Dak and you try to use us as a whipping boy because you mad at fans, well, okay, then you go play them type of games. But the bigger point that I'm making is this. If Dak was playing for money, he holds out after year 3. That's the bigger point. Don't let that go over your head. Okay? If Dak was really about the money, he would have held out. And he would have had a right to hold out. Yeah, it would have made perfect sense for him to hold out. Let me explain why. Because remember, he clearly outballed Wentz and Goff. Okay? Clearly outballed them. But this is the worst part. They kept making offers to him that was disrespectful. So this is around the time a lot of people was calling him greedy, because they was posting the offers that they was offering Dak, but people wasn't comparing those offers to his counterparts. So around this time, they was leaking to the press to make Dak sound greedy, the offers that was on the table. So you can see a 5-year, $30 million contract with $150 million total. So when everyday people see that, they say, "Oh, he's greedy. I would take that." No, it's not about that at this point. No, it's not about that. It's about, is this contract showing you respect to your peers? Especially when you look at the fact that they was offering him a 5-year contract when his counterparts was getting 4-year contracts. So you can see, and I see y'all super chats, I'm gonna take each one. So why would Dak, with clear better production than Wentz and Goff, take a 5-year deal and they taking a 4-year deal? Why? Why would he do that? And they was offering in them deals, most of them, less total guarantee. Worse than that, it was a whole year later than when they got paid. So think about it. Wentz, Goff got paid after year 3. Guess who played through all 4 years of a 4th round contract? Dak. Dak was already super team friendly to Dallas by playing 4 years and not holding out with a bottom salary. Top production with a bottom salary. See, that's what aggravates me about this fake, phony rant. When you listen to this rant, it's phony, it's fake.
I saw that Dak Prescott says he doesn't play for money. Okay. Well then, Dak, don't play for money then. Don't. You have a perfect opportunity right in front of you. You have 1 year left as a Dallas Cowboy. Play out this year in your contract. And then go to your agent and say, "I want to stay a Cowboy. I want to be a Cowboy for life. And I want to be a Cowboy for way less money. Give me the Brady deal. Give me the discounted deal."
See, this is the worst part about this fake, phony outrage. The worst part about this fake outrage, this phony outrage, is Dak already did that for your Dallas Cowboys. Where all his counterparts was paid in year 3, he played through his contract all 4 years. Hence why he was way less than people that he was clearly better than. And they got the nerve to sit there with this pious, false outrage like Dak just talking. He is not just talking. And when you got a quarterback who's already proven that he's unselfish, I'm not going to stand back and let these dudes paint him that way so even more Cowboy fans can become angry over a lie. Everything that he's saying, Dak already did. Literally everything. Everything.
In fact, give me half of that. In fact, give me the veteran minimum. That's what I'll play for.
He already did that, goofy.
Because I don't play for money. And your agent's going to freak out. Your agent's going to try to talk you out of it because that's your agent's job. You say, no. This is my life. This is my career. This is my money. I have generational wealth. I have huge endorsements pouring money coming in. And the second I'm done playing, I'm going to get a massive media deal because I'm a Cowboy and that's what we do. Go make it happen.
And see, this is what I hate about that. That's assuming Dak wants to be on TV. See, all these old fake, false narratives that they put out there in your quarterback to make him sound greedy. And it'd be a lot of Cowboy fans that fall for it. Oh, he making sense. He making sense. Oh, he making sense.
And then after you hang up with your agent, you go upstairs where the Jones boys work and you say, listen to me. I'm giving you this money, not to sit on, not to throw away, to go and get me teammates, go and get me better players, to go and spend in free agency, to go even halfway all in, and to do it with my chips. They're mine. I'm giving them to you. I'm pushing my stack over to your chair so you can spend them on better players that we can win with. Because I think Dak's looking around. He doesn't know how much time he has left. This might be his last year as a Cowboy. And I wonder if he's thinking, what have I accomplished? What have I left here? What is my legacy as a Dallas Cowboys quarterback? I was watching on ESPN this morning and they were showing a stat of Dak Prescott led the NFL in touchdown passes last year. Who cares?
Are you goofy? See, you go literally act like somebody who's never and never will ever even become close to the accomplishments of Dak. You see how gross and disgusting that is to try to minimize being top in touchdowns in the competitive NFL. You literally said who cares about, you know who care about that? His family. You know who care about that? The Cowboys. You know who care about that? All those receivers. You know who care about that? We do. But you got the nerve to sit up there and say, who cares that he let, like that's nothing. This is what makes me sick about them. They minimize the greatness of what's on our team. They do it to Zeke. They did it to Diggs. Who cares about the 11 interceptions? Who cares? What? Who cares that Zeke is on an all-time pace of rushing? Who cares? This old flippant, fake, false outrage just to score points and use my team as a punching bag. I ain't cool with it. I don't like it. It's fake. It's phony. And you doing it for attention, even though you said you don't like to talk about us. But when it's time to get some clicks, oh, you know how to talk about us now, don't you? Oh, now you know how to talk. But you forgot clearly when Dak gave the most team-friendly deal in history. He played on 4 funky years with a 4th-round wage. What was you then, Cal? What was you saying then? You were silent. But when the man speaks his heart and he says and has a track record of showing that he doesn't put money first, he didn't hold out. He's still at all the OTAs. He's still at the celebrity baseball games. He's still the face of our franchise, even though he's treated disrespectful by his own front office. What was you then? What was this fake, false outrage then? You were silent. But when it's time to get some points on Dak, oh, you show up out of nowhere.
What a meaningless, pointless, forgettable stat that is in comparison to anything accomplished in the postseason, in the playoffs. Because Dak's in a club that I'm sure he knows he's in, of guys who made that much money. To get into that room, that double VIP room in the club, I mean, those are Super Bowl winners, at least people who have appeared in a Super Bowl. Bare minimum to get past that velvet rope, you got to appear in a title game. He has not. It's him and Kirk Cousins, the only guys who haven't.
And see, that's how you know he fake right there. When you put Dak in the category of Kirk Cousins, you fake. See, you trying to placate to the hater mob. That's what you're trying to do. The Dallas Cowboy hater mob. That massive crowd of people who hate Dak Prescott. You know how to hit all the dog whistles. See, because I remember Black Kirk Cousins. So ain't it convenient that you go sneak out Kirk Cousins? See, they know what they doing. It's subtle, subconscious, subliminal propaganda.
He has not. It's him and Kirk Cousins, the only guys who haven't. And I'm sure Kirk Cousins doesn't walk around saying, I don't play for money. You do play for money, Dak, and that's okay. People should play for money. But don't tell us you don't. And if you don't, then go prove it. Don't play for money. I dare you.
And see, this is the worst part. You would have lost that bet, homie. You would have lost that bet. But you would have lost that bet when you're dealing with people who understand history. When you're dealing with people like me who've been watching this for a very long time. And I'm not going to, listen, new media, we can go at that type of hypocrisy and fake and phoniness. Straight fake, straight phony. So, let's kind of keep going. Because, see, this is the deal. This is what a lot of Cowboy fans need to understand. Dak always had the full right to hold out. And it wouldn't have been nothing wrong with it. Why? Because what the Dallas Cowboys was already doing was unprecedented. There has never been a quarterback of Dak's accomplishments that was not paid after year 3. People with not even half of Dak's accomplishments was paid after year 3. Ask yourself, was Herbert paid after year 3? Yes or no? Was Allen paid after year 3? Yes or no? Is Tua likely going to be paid with that major injury history? Yes or no? Hurts got paid after year 3. What's up, JC, man? Appreciate the super chat, bro. I'm going to get back to it. And his best year was literally on par to Dak's rookie year. That same year that the Philly fans like to brag and say was MVP, Dak literally was better as a rookie. Yeah. So you got the Cowboys over here allowing Foles and Wentz to get in front of Dak. Dak can and let me be honest, and should have held out. Why? Because y'all doing to me what has never been done. So I'm going to do to y'all what has never been done. If I was really about my bag, I should do to y'all what you doing to me. Because the Dallas Cowboys set a precedent the way they did Dak. They made Dak play out all 4 years like he had something to prove. And they let these quarterbacks that was clearly not even close to Dak all get in front of Dak. So if Dak was about the money, he would have held out. But see, you're not gonna hear that from Cal. You ain't gonna hear that. What he gonna do is he goes sit back with this sanctimonious rant He go film that same hypocrite take about 20 times until he get it perfect. Then he go send it to his publicist to send it out on Twitter to try to get cheap points on the Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, if they did Dak in a way that was never done, Dak owed them the favor. But let me ask you a question. Did Dak return evil for evil? I'm asking y'all a real question. I'm asking a real question to the Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation, how did Dak return the evil hand he was dealt? I'm asking you a real question right now. I'm trying to see if y'all gonna really answer my question. When he was done in a way that was never done, did he actually go out there and play and risk injury, playing for all 4 years? Because that type of goofy move was a move to where you risk your whole legacy. And I ain't talking about legacy of play. I'm talking about legacy of what he looking at right now. His beautiful new daughter. He risked the future of his family for the love of the game. But Cal was quiet. When he was doing that, you couldn't hear nothing from Cal. He was on TV every day and never said, hey man, what are the Cowboys doing? I've never seen a quarterback of his stature have to play all 4 years. Never in the history of football. So, number one, if Dak was really about the money, what would he really have done? And I mean this, Dak, I wish Dak was more about the money. I'm serious, bro. Just on principle, bro. Just on principle. And then this is the worst part for all these ungrateful Cowboy fans. I see some of them in the chat. Just ungrateful as can be. You up here playing on a 4-year contract with the pressure of the world. And guess what he did in year 4? With all the pressure of the world. And listen, people see, let me help y'all to something. See 2018, to me that shows some scandalous from our front office. Where they set Zach Martin, Fredericks, Zeke, Tyron Smith. And Dak still went crazy. Week 17 versus the Giants. In 2019, Dak was literally 1 yard away from breaking Tony Romo's all-time yardage record. The yardage record is 4,903. If y'all remember, that was the final game versus Washington. Dallas had the ball last. Guess what they did the entire drive? Do y'all remember? They ran the ball. Dak was literally 1 yard away. So Cal, let me tell you something. If he was about the money, you know what he would have did? He would have checked out them running plays on his own. He would have checked out them running plays on his own. And he would have threw a quick slant to break the record. Why? Because he knew he was waiting to get paid. And he would have wanted on his resume for leverage the all-time yards leader in Dallas. Cal, Did he do that? He had a whole final drive to do it. Did he do it? No. He took the instructions from the play caller, who was clearly a puppet, and continued to run the ball, needing literally 1 yard to break Romo's all-time record. So if Dak was about the money, you don't think he knew the record was on the line? You don't think that would have helped him in terms of headlines, in terms of leveraging them into the offseason? You don't think that would have helped his agent? You don't think that would have helped his agent? We just using our common sense now. You don't think that would have helped his agent? And so Cal and people like Cal sat up there with that sanctimonious rant on our quarterback. And none of them, see, remember he said, take the league minimum. Hell. Do like Brady. Hell. He already did, Goofy. Him playing on year 4 was basically exactly what you accused him not of doing, Goofy. And because he did that, the Dallas Cowboys also was able to accumulate close to $90 million in cap space. Literally everything Cal accused him not doing, Dak already did. It's my money. It's my money. He sat up there with that old fake sanctimonious tone, as if he's schooling Dak. Just fake.
Need teammates. Go and get me better players. To go and spend in free agency. To go even half. You go upstairs where the Jones boys work and you say, listen to me. I'm giving you this money, not to sit on, not to throw away.
Okay, so what did they do with that money, Cal? What did they do? What did Steven and Jerry do with all that cap space? Huh? Did they help Dak? I'm asking a question for all the hypocrites. I'm asking a real question. What did the Dallas Cowboys do with all that money? Huh? What did they do when Dak actually did exactly what you said he need to do? What did they do? I'm asking a real question. I'm trying to see if y'all remember. You know, Law remember. Me and Law talked about this yesterday. What did they do? Nothing. They went out there and got not even Marshall's free agents. They got dollar store, bottom price free agents. Poe. Clinton Dix. And then worse than that, they tagged Dak with all the savings they got from Dak playing on 4 years. Tag Dak. And see, this is the worst part. When they tag Dak, see, that's why I had to do this show, because a lot of people don't remember this history. Oh, some of y'all so easy to checkmate. I swear. Some of y'all really think y'all be making some points. Y'all so easy. Like Dak delusional. Of course he in the building. Watch this. He say, Dak is not golf market. He is Kirk Cousins market. Both won nothing over 8 years. Just them elementary. I'm going to come back to that. And I'm going to slaughter you with these. I'm going to slaughter you. Some of y'all too easy. Like for real. Like for real. Some of y'all make my points for me. Don't even know it. Y'all hate. Y'all fall into the trap of your own hate. You don't even know it. So I'm gonna come back to that, and I'm gonna slam you on your head. Since you said, okay, let me go and slam him now. Should I slam him now? I'm gonna go and slam him now because he getting on my nerves. So since you said Dak Delusional, he in Kirk Cousins market. Guess who is top 6 all times in money? Kirk Cousins. Career earnings per over the cap. The guy with the most earnings over the cap is the guy that you just said Dak Prescott is in the market for. See, y'all too easy, bro. See, y'all don't even know that y'all hate for your own quarterback is a trap. And y'all literally fall into it like goofies every time. Literally every time. Yeah. So you thought you was dissing Dak by putting him in a category of Kirk Cousins when you literally made my own point, goofy. So if he was about the money, why is Dak not bringing in the career earnings of Kirk Cousins? I'm going to explain that to you later if you got a brain. Because Dak actually moves different than Kirk. And it be your own people. That's listen, I'm gonna try to calm down. But it be like, it's your own people. It's not Philly. It's not Washington. It's your own people. So let me go back. And then all you like Cowboy fans saying regular season. You know what? Sometimes this is just honestly what it is. And I'm gonna just say what it really is. Some people don't know football. That's just what it is. So when you talking to people who don't really understand football, contracts, and they have these crazy expectations that they got from TV, sometimes you can find yourself arguing with people that just don't have the capacity to understand some of these basics. It's just what it is, because they be swearing they right to. They swearing they making good points, and their points are trash. Like trash. Like they say Dak choked in the playoffs, and they be like, let's break that down. If you really break it down, did he choke? And when we already did this before. Most people say that it was 5-2 or 4-3 in terms of his playoff performances. You know, so sometimes even with our own fans, it's sometimes they just don't have the mental capacity. It's just what it is. They so surface. They say stuff like his playoff record is X, as if this is golf or like this is tennis or something. Like this not a team sport. Like as if you can't have an individual good performance and get let down by others, right? Because we all know that Green Bay first game was an epically great game by Dak that was let down by that trash defense. We all know that. The defense played trash. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. But y'all blame Dak for that. The smart fans know he balled out versus the Rams. But that defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. But guess what y'all do? Y'all just throw that on Dak. It's nothing we can do when we talk intelligent to people that just want to hate on their own guy. Just what it is. It's really nothing you can do. And even when you get them the facts, they go still go back to lying. And these are literally our own people. But let me go back to the bigger point I was saying. The worst part of going in year 4, they tagged Dak And Dak was literally breaking all kinds of records. Literally smoking the records. He was doing stuff that was unheard of. Crazy production. Dak was burning up the quarterback position so bad with the worst defense in franchise history that literally in his first 5 games, even quarterbacks in 8 games didn't reach him. Dak was burning up year 5 so bad on that tag that he was, this is actually not accurate. Dak was on a pace of 6,600 yards. Dak was literally on a 6,600 yard pace. Something that never happened. Never. Yeah. So, number 2. We told you about number 1. Number 1 is clear and easy for those who got common sense. Oh, not this. Hold on. That's not right. Number 1 is easy for those who got common sense. If Dak was playing for the money, he holds out after year 3. And he would have had a full right. Why? Because Jerry and Steven was doing something that was never done. No quarterback with Dak Prescott's resume ever played for 4 years. That literally gave them an epic savings. Let me show y'all this before we get to the point 2. Then I'm going to speed through this presentation. Check this out. See, because this is timestamp. And January 31st, 2020. You know, obviously I posted this in a Facebook group. That's why I got a timestamp. At that time, Dak was only $4 million, close to $5 million after 4 years of play. Think about that. 5 years of epic play netted him close to $5 million. And I said, but some really think Dak Prescott, now this is in 2020. I said, but some really think Dak Prescott's supposed to give a discount after being the best financial deal and value for the last 4 years. There is now estimated $81 million in 2020 cap space for Dallas without Dak playing all 4 years for relative peanuts. Instead of hating on Dak, recognize how his sacrifice, basically playing for all 4 years, made room for Tank, Zeke, Lael, and Jalen. See, Cal ain't gonna say that part. Cal is also not gonna say this part. See, Cal is not gonna say this next part that I'm gonna say. That still applies today. Cal is gonna leave this out of his sanctimonious speech. He gonna leave this next part out. Carr, Wentz, and Goff were paid after year 3. Prescott helped the team greatly by not holding out and playing all 4 years of his 4th round grossly low contract. Yeah, you spell endorsements with an E. Spell it with an E. And yeah, Also, endorsements are not guaranteed. Endorsements, and this is also the thing about endorsements that y'all, this is what I mean. A lot of y'all sometimes thinking, you gotta think, y'all. If you really gotta think, yes, you can't think like checkers. Like, I'm glad you corrected the spelling. You did good. You corrected the spelling this time. Okay, good job. So you gotta think not like checkers, right? You gotta think like chess. If your front office is running campaigns that make you look greedy, how do you get paid maximum on your endorsements? That should be very easy to understand. Is that hard what I said? Because remember they was leaking out the offers that his agent turned down. Let me ask y'all a question. What's the number one commodity that marketing agencies are looking for? What do they want? They want an athlete that's likable. If I'm going to put Pepsi on you, I want people to like you. But if front office have to try to get you at a better deal was putting out all these leaks making you look greedy, does Cowboy Nation like you or don't like you? So for all the people like the endorsements, what's the last commercial you seen on that? It used to be a lot of them until it was time to get paid. See, them endorsements, they don't win us where. See, now Baker Mayfield getting them endorsements. Now Mahomes getting them endorsements. Now Herbert getting them endorsements. Yeah. Why? Because people like them. See, y'all be just saying stuff, man, without really thinking through. Y'all don't really think this stuff through sometimes. Y'all just say anything to hate that and this is your own people. That's what be amazing. It's your own people. I'm like, bro, this is not coming from the enemy. It's coming from our own. It's amazing. Like, I feel like I be literally amazed. Like, wow. So, number 2, I'm gonna blow through these because these gonna be fast and easy. If Dak was playing for money, y'all want to know the truth? He tries to get out of Dallas publicly. Let me say it again. If Dak was playing for money, he tries to get up out of Dallas publicly. Yeah. If it was about the money, Cal, if it was really about the money, yeah. He said, yeah, well, if he really was about the money, if he was really playing for money, yeah, he would get up out of Dallas. He would definitely try to get up out of Dallas. Yeah. Y'all know it's a history on this, right? Imagine this being Dak Prescott. Can y'all use your imagination just for 1 minute? Can y'all use your imagination for 1 minute? Huh? Just literally just for 1 second. Just imagine this being Dak Prescott. Huh? Yeah. Do y'all remember Deshaun Watson request trade. Yeah. Texans have reached a point of no return. Deshaun Watson has asked Houston Texans to trade him, sources say. Are there any sources say about Dak? I'm asking a question. Are there any sources say Dak wants up out of Dallas? Did he go leak that he wants up out of Dallas? Huh? Because guess what? That strategy clearly worked very well for Deshaun Watson. See, when you really about the bag, it's not about a city or a team. It's about you going to the highest bidder. So for those of y'all who say he's in the Kirk Cousins market, there's a reason why Kirk Cousins is 6th all time right now in payout. Because he's not loyal to no team. He's loyal to the bag. He will be in Washington. Then he'll be like, Minnesota, let's rock. Then all of a sudden you'll see him with some gold chains in Atlanta. Huh? Why? Because that quarterback is about the bag. Watson was like, get me up out of here. I'm trying to go get the bag. Ask yourself, if it was about the money, did it work? Let's use our common sense. Let's try that. Did it work? Let's try common sense real quick. Oh, who has the biggest guarantee on the whole list with an ugly, icky rumor that he got? Deshaun Watson got the highest guarantee all time. The highest guarantee all time. Yeah. Because when quarterbacks are really about the bag, Cal, when they really are about the bag, they openly show and put out there that they're willing to leave, and they do it publicly. They request the trade up out. You make more money going to a team who is actually desperate for a quarterback because they are going to spend more if it's about the money. That's if y'all want to know the truth, though. Now, if y'all want to hear lies, then you listen to people like Cal. But if Dak was all about the money, let me ask y'all a question. Is Dak doing that? So my first question was, did Dak return evil for evil? No. J215. It's just that I got common sense. And I know me being able to document and make my case with logic frustrates some of you Dak haters. You say, boss, you act like you know Dak personally. F out of here. Yeah, I understand that hurt your feelings. That I know how to make a logical case that refutes your lies. I know that hurts your feelings. But all I'm doing, big dog, don't let the truth hurt you, bro. Don't let the truth hurt your feelings. These are for people who want answers.
You want answers?
Now, if you want to believe Cal, if you want to believe a lie, go for it. Go for it. You can believe a lie all you want, homeboy.
You can't handle the truth.
You can believe the fake outrage all you want. But I'm clearly showing you the trends that show you how quarterbacks move when they are about the bag. Now, if logic is hard for you to keep up with and you take it like I'm being a lobbyist for Dak, then you need to kind of take you some ginkgo biloba, which helps you think. It's some brain supplements that help the blood flow in your brain. Because all I'm doing is giving you a fully logical case. But I get it. We got some Dallas Cowboy fans who truly hate Dak. So when I start making a case that shows the fake outrage, it actually makes some of y'all mad. And it's amazing to see. It's like I'm literally sitting here amazed. Some of y'all, it's like I'm talking to a Philly fan or something. And a dumb Philly fan. Yeah. So no, I don't have to know Dak to use logic and common sense. Especially when I'm showing you my work. Let me ask a question. Who got the highest guarantee? The guy who publicly wanted out and was willing to go to a team and express it. I'm asking you a question. Does Dak move like this? This is easy to see. This is not hard to see. This is very easy. I told you these next points are going to be fast and easy to see. And all of you people that got a problem with what I'm saying, call in. I'm going to put the call line up. I bet you don't. I bet you don't call in. Because see, what y'all like to do is y'all like to hide behind fake profiles. And you like to sneak this where you safe, where nobody see your face. You like to hate Dak under fake profiles because you sideways hoping if things turn around, you go create a whole new profile and then begin to cheer for him. But see, everybody can see my face on what I'm saying. Everybody know what I'm saying and who's saying it. A lot of y'all kind of, I'm gonna be honest, it's fugazi, man. It's just frankly fugazi, brother. It's what it is. Fake profiles, fake names with a lot of blasphemy and a lot of fake opinions. Number 3. If Dak was playing for money, he would threaten to not play. Let me correct that. That says live. That should say like. Like love. Let me hit my horn on that. Dak can move like that. You say Dak can't move like that? Yes, he can. He sure can. He don't move like that because he actually telling the truth. He can move like that. He sure can. Yeah. He could, yeah. Dak could do all the moves you see these other quarterbacks doing for their bag. Dak could do it if it was about the money. If it was about the money. But see, is what I'm noticing is a lot of people don't like measure Kool-Aid. This is what some of y'all, what y'all doing, this is called confirmation bias. So when you get the evidence put right in your face, you literally fighting facts. It's amazing. I honestly don't see how some of y'all can live like that. I really don't. I would be appreciative if somebody was actually proving their case to me. If you make a case and it's just opinion, I don't respect that. But if somebody is literally showing you the documentation of what they're saying, here we go again, man. This is sad. I hate this when this happened. This is sad. I hate this when this happened. Cool Cat is a Philly fan, y'all. This happens every time too, man. Cool Cat is a Philly fan. And even he is like, hit the like button. Y'all, let's hit them likes, man. It's too many people in here not to hit that like. Especially because you're getting some good facts. You're getting some facts. You seeing what other quarterbacks are actually doing around the league. You seeing it. And the smarter people and the people that's actually paying attention are actually growing a deeper appreciation for Dak. Because Dak is not moving like what we seeing with these other quarterbacks. Yeah. So hold on real quick. Let me try to help you, bad intentions. But I think you just living up to your brand. Because some of y'all, you just negative and you just like to be negative. But I'm going to address you anyway. He say 2-5, 8 career interceptions, 9 seasons. What else do we need to see? Can we put up his passing rating? Can we put up his touchdowns? Can we actually put up what he actually did each one of those games? Can we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's not just look at the negatives. Let's look at all of it. If we trying to be honest, let's look at all of it, not just the cherry pick, team stats like you doing. Because once again, everybody, this is not golf. This is not tennis. If you say Dak is 2-5, you are talking as if this is golf or tennis. This is a team sport where you can play exponentially good and be let down from bad coaching sometime. You can be let down from defense. You can be let down from the quarterback. It's not just one man that controls whether you win or lose a game. How about look at that person's individual performance? God, dog. It's like, all right. All right, going back to what I was saying. If Dak was playing for money, he threatens not to play like Love. Yeah, he would threaten. Yeah, see, people don't know this. This is what's going on right now in Green Bay. In Green Bay right now, Jordan Love is publicly threatening not to play. Threatening not to play. I'm going to hold out. Ooh. Ooh. Is Dak moving like that? And he clearly, why he doing that? Why is Jordan Love doing that? Jordan, what you doing? Why you doing this? Why you acting like this? It's for that money. He basically saying, pay me. Hey, my boy Jess, he said, you sound like me. Hey, man, we all go through it, bro. He said, you sound like me when I try to tell 49ers fans Purdy's not as good as Herbert, and it's not close. Hey, man, it be an uphill struggle sometimes, bro. We's an uphill struggle, man. It's just because it's so much bad propaganda out here, bad football knowledge. When you telling certain people the truth, they done heard so many lies that they don't know when truth is hitting them in their face, man. But look at this. Ain't this a trip? This is a trip. Jordan Love may not play. Oh, and they got quotes in here. All right, these are quotes. They say, even though Love has not skipped OTAs, he is not entirely convinced about his participation in the upcoming campaign. The quarterback is waiting for a new contract extension and hopes to get it this same summer. I don't really know what's going on, but we'll see. Love told reporters Tuesday about his contract. I'm not going to get into too much contract stuff. Now, that's finna get, it's finna go to something we ain't never heard from Dak. Oh, it's finna go there. Oh, it's finna go there now. Oh, it's finna go there. Oh, it's finna go there. It's finna go there. He say, when asked if he will play the 2024 NFL season, Love answered, "We'll see. I don't know yet. We'll see." Have you ever seen that from Dak? Now the Cowboys was literally making as a rookie $250 million. And he ain't never hit Dallas up with "we'll see." And I definitely agree. I definitely agree with this. I definitely agree. Jordan Love took a pay cut and prove a deal. They need to take care of him. I absolutely agree. They mentioned that in this article too. He did take a prove a deal. And he did ball out. He balled. Yes. He was especially at the end of the season, he was clearly gunning it. Clearly gunning it. That ball was outright balling. Yeah. Balling. Because I did a breakdown before the playoffs. I was like, ooh, no, that boy is. Lord, hey, y'all want to know the truth? He was low-key looking Aaron Rodgers-ish towards the end of the season. Off-balance throws with a lot of accuracy. Yeah, he was. Yeah. So when you on a prove it deal, yeah, you gotta pay him. He proved it. See, that show you how them owners be playing them games. They did the same thing with Dak. Prove it. Prove it. He proved it, you tag him anyway. And then you make him look greedy when they hold out. See, he telling everybody, play with me. Play with me. Yeah. But I'm asking you a question. Did you ever see this from Dak? I'm talking about ever. Have you ever seen Dak publicly say, I might not play the season? Huh? And this is why I say, and I'm being honest, Dak is too friendly for me. This is honestly what them Jones need. This is what Dak should do. Yeah. Yeah. Dak should have acted like this after year 3. Let me hit my own button. Let me clap it up for me for that. Dak should have been acting like this after year 3. After he went in there, beat Seattle, everybody was favoring Seattle, balled out versus Seattle, and balled out versus the Rams, and y'all took Zeke, T. Smith, Fredericks, Zach Martin in the last game, and I put up 366 yards, 4 touchdowns, and you took all my key people? No. Pay me. No, but Dak did exactly what he said. He said, I leave it up to my business people. Yeah. But see, Dak should have been and should be like Love. Yeah. Number 4. If Dak was playing for money, this is why I told you I was going to slam our Dallas Cowboy Dak haters on their head. Because there's a lot of people like to throw Kirk Cousins out there because they try to sneak this Dak with Kirk Cousins. But if Dak was playing for money, he would be like Kirk Cousins, who only takes 3-year deals fully guaranteed. See, when you about the bag, that's what you do. You only take 3-year deals, and all them things got to be fully guaranteed. Yeah. See, why do you think Kirk right now is already, and he ain't even done playing, 6th on the all-time list of payouts? Yeah, Kirk Cousins right now is already 6th in career earnings. Yeah. Why? Because he actually moves like a quarterback that's about his bread. So what Cal was doing with that fake outrage was trying to pretend that Dak was faking. Now, it's a certain kind of way quarterbacks move when they're about that bread. When they're about the money. See, when you're about the money, you're a mercenary. You ain't got no loyalty. You'll do what you gotta do. I put on another team jersey while I'm with the Texans, and I will go to the local reporters and tell them I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to go to the team that's gonna pay me. I'm open. See, the quarterback that's about that bread, that's what they do. See, some of y'all don't want the truth.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Some of y'all want to be lied to. Now, I'm showing you the evidence. Now, the same people, Dak is in that Kirk Cousins market. See, Dak Delusional thought he was talking smart. He didn't know I already had my clip loaded. He didn't know I was already ready for that hater. See, he didn't know I was sitting there with that in the clip.
Another one.
I was ready for the Kirk Cousins hate. I was already sitting back waiting on y'all to say something goofy. Sitting back, waiting on my own people to say something. He's in that Kirk Cousins market. Like he said something smart. Okay, so if he in that Kirk Cousins market, why he ain't getting paid like him? You know why? Because he don't move like him. He don't move like a mercenary quarterback. You don't see Dak over here wearing different jerseys, flirting and telling teams, I'm available. I'm available. Nah, he actually moves like a quarterback who wants to be in Dallas. He's actual, you want me to be honest? Too risky. He take too many risks with his career. Oh, y'all don't want me to tell the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
He take too many risks. See, you taking these type of risks that can bite you. See, you played on a 4-year contract that could have bit you right in your butt, and you could have robbed your beautiful daughter of her future millions.
You want answers?
See, I'm going to tell the truth today. See, y'all want me to lie, but I'm going to tell the truth. So for all of you Dallas Cowboy fans, he in the Kirk Cousins market. Well, okay. Where it really looked like your quarterback was telling the truth and the other guy was telling a lie. The other guy who got a lot of massive publicity off his false outrage. And the guy who actually moves like he wants to be your quarterback, the guy who actually moves like he really loves the game, is the guy that some of y'all hate. And it's amazing to see. Let me take some of these super chats. Y'all amaze me, man. I'm serious. Woo. The Mavs win. Oh, let's go. Dallas, Texas. Man, and this is my city. Let's go. I love Dallas. Oh, man, it feels so good to be in Dallas. Oh, man, Dallas is the best city right now. It's just the best city, period. Let me take some of these super chats, man. I sure appreciate you. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Let me do something real quick. I got to see all y'all comments. Y'all give me 1 second. God dog, I should have had this ready. All right, here we go. Oh man, it feel good. Dallas, go ahead and sweep these boys, man, so y'all can rest Luka legs. Let's get that sweep, man. Clap it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And clap it up for y'all, man. Y'all rock with your boy during the playoffs. Thank you, Miss Lockhart. I was watching the game until I went live. I could tell Dallas was on them bars. Dallas was on them bars heavy. I could see that they want to close them out. Go ahead and close them bars out, Dallas. But let me go to these super chats. First of all, this came from one of the coldest content creators, my boy JC. He dropped 5 bones. He said, appreciate the fire content, boss. Appreciate you, JC, bro. And keep doing what you're doing over there with them amazing film breakdowns. Just loving to see your growth, man, and loving to see your success. JC said something on Twitter that I was like, that's dope. He said, this is what I envisioned when I started doing content. Like, all of us, when we start, it's risky. It take courage. You don't know what the outcome gonna be, but you jump in and you kind of start swimming with a talented group and you find your lane. And I know my lane. My lane is I'm massively a researcher. I'm massively somebody that's gonna really try to find answers to some of our problems. That's my lane. But there's a lane for everybody in this space, man. So appreciate you, JC. And then Common Sense with the super chat. Y'all also get ready for the phones. I'm finna open the phones up. I would want to hear from some people that say they don't like Dak. I want to hear from y'all. Don't hide behind no fake profiles. Call in, for real. Call in. And I ain't gonna even be mean to you. We go talk. We go talk back and forth. But we go see if you can actually hold your case, though. Because see, if you talking to me, it's gonna have to be factual. I ain't gonna deal with them feelings. I ain't gonna deal with them old surface, he 2-5. Okay, you gonna have to back that up. You gonna have to back that up with some real logic. So, you know, so I wanna hear from people that disagree with this today. I really do. But then I'm also cool, super cool if just anybody wanna call in and freestyle. But Common Sense said, Dak's main issue is he's too loyal. I just said that, bruh. Common Sense. He said he's too loyal. Play call, system, and committed to being the right kind of guy. We need F it Dak in the playoffs. I think we need F it Dak before the playoffs. See, you need F it Dak in the offseason too. Cause see, you need F it Dak to make them get his deals done. Cause if you get his deal done, that frees up the cap space and it eliminates their excuses. Cause if they would have got Dak deals done and now all this cap space is public, now all this, we only have so much pie. See, that lie can't work. He needs to be more than F it in the playoffs. He needs to be F it, period. He needs to be just like Love. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Dak, you go play this year? We'll see. Yeah, he need to be like that now. But definitely good super chat. My boy Tyrone Church said, can you tell me when Dak hurt the Cowboys cap?
Oh, hell no.
Nobody can. Nobody can. Nobody can say when Dak hurt the cap. Not one person. Not one person. Every deal Dak has done has been friendly. Period. Every deal Dak has been done has been friendly. Let me pull this up just to echo my boy Tyrone Church point. Law went through this before in a lot of detail. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Y'all give me 1 second, because I'm doing this on the fly. Yeah. So here we go. To my boy Tyrone Church's point, where he say, can y'all tell me, because everybody like to say, The $40 million quarterback. The $40 million quarterback. Dak's cap hit has literally never been even close to 40 million. Yeah, it's all right here in your face. It's right here in your face. Yeah. Dak has never hurt us. And he put them valuable years in there to help Dallas. Yeah. Most quarterback deals don't even have them valuable years. But guess who got them valuable years up in there? Dax. Yep. So, to all the people, Dak ain't worth 40 million. He is never, ever even got close to 40 million. To Tyrone Church's point. And see, that's what made the first one that much more disrespectful. Cause Dak was never ever a concern to the cap, especially his first 4 years. And he did all of that while breaking multiple records in a row, all-time records, literally smashing number 1 and number 2 overall picks, smashing. And the whole time he was never ever a burden to the Dallas Cowboys cap. Ever, never, ever. But this whole time you got people out there trying to make a name for themselves on my quarterback. So that's why I had to take a break today. Cause we got plenty of football I'm gonna talk about. I'm going back to talking clear football tomorrow. I promise you. We got a lot of good stuff we need to talk about. Trade ideas. Is the defense better? All that kind of stuff. All kind of content I had to push out because of OTAs and the tea leaves and the different things that's going on. I pushed all that content out. We going back to football, but I needed to take a break real quick. I needed to talk about some stuff and some lies that's sitting out there that our own Cowboy fans are sitting out there like, that makes sense. What he said kind of makes sense a little bit. I can't say he lied. No, he lied by omission. Yeah, you left out some important details. You left out that Dak actually ran the whole play you said he should run. You said go to the front office and say, this is my money. Okay, play on the minimum. He did, goofy. He did. He didn't hold out. Yeah, he did. Oh, you left that part out with that sanctimonious rent. You left that whole thing out. You left the fact that when they had millions of dollars that they could have put on the defense or the offense, they decided to tag them. Oh, you left that out. You left that part out that they just threw away $31.4 million for 4.5 games. On the tag. Oh, you just conveniently left that out in your sanctimonious rant against my quarterback. I ain't feel like having it today. I wanted to counter the lie. That's why I wanted to talk about this today. But if you want to call in, and we can talk about whatever y'all want to.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Let's go. Y'all call in the Boss Cowboy Sports, man. We definitely one of the best in this game. It's hardly any subject that we not gonna tackle with a bunch of measured Kool-Aid. I want to hear from y'all, but y'all already know I get in my feelings if you don't call in pretty quick. I will get off this and conclude this, and I'm not gonna force it, man. I'm not the type to force it. If it ain't nothing to say, don't call in. If you don't got nothing to say, don't call in. But I really want to hear from people that say they disagree, because now this is your chance to say something. This is your chance to say something. So again, I'm gonna give y'all only about 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna conclude this stream. So we got the call line open. You can call in on whatever you want to talk about, though. This is Freestyle Sunday, and when I say freestyle, that means we talking about whatever y'all want to talk about too. Yeah. So, and you right, they not gonna call. Big Dow, they not gonna call. They gonna stay in that chat with fake profiles and fake names. Yeah, that's what they gonna do. See, you see the difference? Big Dow, with Big Dow, we know. So you see how you can see Big Dow's shades, you can see that hat, you can tell he in the car. Yeah, cause he ain't high from his own words. But a lot of people, like even like Eastside, like one of the weirdest people on the planet, he's so weird that he still got Deshaun Watson on his profile picture. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, but the sad part is Eastside Harold is likely his real name. So we even got weird Texan fans who put up their real name, and we got Cowboy fans who put up fake profiles and fake names, all to hate on Dak from a safe place. So since ain't nobody called in, y'all know what I'm gonna do. I gave y'all plenty of time to call in. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. We gonna go ahead and kind of conclude this, and we'll kick back this show tomorrow with some real, I got some real good stuff I can't wait to talk about. I've been sitting on this for a while. Unless something break, I can't wait to talk about specific. Oh, hold on, we just got a call. Hold on real quick. You live. You live. You live. Hello? Hello? 386, you live. He might not hear me. I might have a short. 386, you are live. Can you hear me? he not hearing me. 386, you are live. Yeah. Alright. He tried though. He did try. And you see I tried too. I won't go just hang up on him. I was gonna give him his chance to talk. But anyway, this is a real show, man, that I really want to do. Hold on, he called back. I'm gonna try him again. 386, you live. $386.
What?
You live.
What?
You live.
What?
Oh no. Nah, man, you ain't. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I don't know what he was saying. Somebody see that probably was some old. Cause now you acting like you don't speak English. Alright, that's cool. We go play games on my phone. We doing that now. One of these people with them old fake profiles, we doing that. So anyway, this show is very important, man, because I guarantee you a lot of people really don't know about the history. Okay, so I want to make sure I gave the real history to really show the fake outrage that's going on right now. And I'm passionate about this particular subject because this is something that I've done a massive amount of research on for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? A very long time. And I told y'all, this my first article ever written was about why Dak was going to break the bank. So I've been watching this very closely for years. I know the patterns of these quarterbacks. I know how they get paid. And I've always known that Dak is not moving like it's about the money. Because once again, if Dak was playing for money, number one, he would have held out in his first 3 years where he had the right. He had the full right. What Jerry and Steven was doing was unprecedented. It never was done before. There never was a quarterback of Dak's franchise level that had to play through 4 years. None. And that pattern is still today. Even ones with major question marks, they still getting paid after 3 years. Love did a team-friendly deal, and he's go get paid. He is go get paid. He didn't hold out. That's clearly showing that he is not moving like most quarterbacks. Because if it was about his bread and the fact that he blew out the people that was the number one and second overall and blew their numbers out, and both of them got paid in year 3, most quarterbacks or athletes would have said, you have to treat me like my peers. Dak did not do that. Number 2, if Dak was playing for money, he would have tried to get out of Dallas publicly, just like Watson did. He never did. He never does, because it's truly not about the money. If Dak was really about the money, he would be making threats publicly like Love is. As much as y'all might hate Dak, you are a pure liar if you say Love has a resume that's even close to Dak. You are a liar. Love resume is not even close to the accomplishments of Dak Prescott. But yet he has the moxie to fight for his money publicly by even saying he might not have even played this season. Have you ever seen that from Dak? Have Dak even once even alluded to something like that? No. Number 4. If Dak was about the money, he would only take fully guaranteed deals like Kirk Cousins. Because see, y'all like to hate on Dak. Y'all like to say he's in the Kirk Cousins market, sneak dissing him like that. But when you see that, y'all do just like Dak Delusional. When I give y'all that fact, you disappear. Because notice, you ain't heard nothing from Dak Delusional ever since I showed the facts, did you? See, what happened to Dak Delusional? He was quick to try to sneak dig that, but then when I showed him the fact that Kirk Cousins, which you said out your own mouth, Dak was on his level, is number 6 all time in career earnings, we ain't heard from him again. He gone. So this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Don't be that. Don't be that person. That when you get the facts, receive the facts. But if you decide to listen to liars, if you decide to listen to people that's using the Dallas Cowboys for clickbaits, for eyeballs, that's on you. I gave you the truth. It's Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy,
Top 3, Jess.
Taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid.
We gonna talk about it. We got a show coming up with Last Second Sports.
Since the 2nd grade, man, I swear
we setting it up. It's gonna likely be next week or the week after. I'm excited.
Dollar bill. Listen close, this is not a drill.
This gonna be a dope show.
Get a meal. I've been in light. Who gon' pay a bill?
Y'all come back.
Been attraction. Surplus with nipples lacking. Shining light but still be blacking. Red lights will stop the action. Grand to go even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat.